Yo, what's up? This is First coming at you from the Comeback Kids. I want to welcome you to our Daily Clash video. That's right, as promised. Today is a day I felt like making a video, so I'm making a video. We got a couple of things to go through today. We just finished up a war. I also want to talk a little bit about hog raids and anti-hog bases, and then maybe if we get a little time, we do a raid. I got a full army and only a couple hours left on my shield. I might be breaking that shield and see if we can do a little farming with the army I've got there. But typically my farming I hit next a lot, and so I'm not going to go through that. So it'll only work out if I get some bases pretty quickly. So first off, we did just finish a war. We were victorious against the Lost Dickies. We're now 3-0 as a clan. Had real good participation, 28 out of 30. We did have one guy that wasn't able to use his 2 attacks, so we had to kindly escort him from the clan, but with a invitation to come on back when he can be more active. Yeah, we've got a zero tolerance policy, as I've mentioned before. If you can't do an attack, or you're not going to be available the next couple of days, feel free to leave the clan. We'll let you back in as soon as the war started. But once you're committed to the war, you got to use the attacks because sometimes these wars can get close. I suspect the war that we are currently preparing for, and will start in 12 hours and 4 minutes, is going to be a challenge. Look at this, enemy clan. 27 wars won. Now each war is a 48-hour period, so that's 54 days. I don't know when clan wars started, but that's got to be about the maximum wars won that you can have. They can't have lost too many wars, and they must be going back to back to back. So you can see they've got level 57s on the bottom, level 106 on the top. I believe they're all Town Hall 9s, 8s, and a few 7s. That's what it looks like. And so, yeah, this will be a tough one. We need 100% participation. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes over the weekend. All right, let me talk a little bit about hogs. I had a rough 24-hour period about a day and a half ago. You can see I had 2 raids about 12 hours apart, where I got 100%ed and 73%ed, and you can see a common theme in both of them. They both used maximum level hog riders and maximum level healing spells, and that is a vulnerability of my base. Absolutely, it's a vulnerability of a lot of bases. Those are very overpowering combination. Obviously the first guy that 100%ed me also threw in some level 20 heroes, which doesn't hurt. And he had a lot more hogs. He used 43 hogs instead of 15, the more, I guess, balanced approach of the second raid there. But anyway, let's take a look at this Iron Fist and his attack on my base. Pretty textbook. He brings in some archers to kind of dual purpose. One, to attack the town hall, guarantee a star, but also once he can lure these clan castle troops out and lure the heroes, that archer off to the right will attract everyone over to the right, away from the defenses, so he can take them down. So here he sends in a couple of hogs. Pretty traditional strategy for drawing out the clan castle troops. He's got to send in a couple more hogs because not all of the troops are quite out, and he might be counting troops right now to see if in fact he's got all the troops out, and I believe he does. So he's dragging them all over here, and he's going to drop a bunch of troops, his clan castle and his heroes, to start taking out. There's this level 20 heroes, and going to take out. I'm going to double speed this because from here on out it's all very predictable. He's going to send in his hogs. I believe he sends them all in one spot. I don't remember where that spot is, but he's got all the heroes and clan crew. Okay, there he goes. So he's sending all the hogs in, top right. He's going to drop a couple of heal spells, and from here it's all academic. There are some giant bombs around the base, but nothing that's going to stop a hog. If you want to kill hogs, you need 2 giant bombs next to each other. One giant bomb is merely going to knock them down maybe around half, and the heal spell will bring them right back. So yeah, this is obviously painful to watch, but there are no defenses. So this is annihilation. But this is what you get with a hog attack. And what Supercell has done is they've just made it very expensive to train hogs. So this guy had to spend 2,500 Dark E to train all these hogs. And he found my base, which had 25 Dark E. So he breaks even. He doesn't even make any Dark E on this raid, but he picks up a whole lot of elixir and a whole lot of gold and 14 trophies. So yeah, congratulations to Iron Fist. Took me down pretty good. Could I set up my base in a way that would prevent this kind of attack? I think the answer is yes. But the reason I don't, and the reason my base is set up like this, and it might be time for a base redesign, but the reason I don't set up what is commonly referred to as an anti-hog base is because I don't think hogs are all that prevalent when you're hanging around in Gold 1 or Gold 2 and you're just farming, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I happen to have a whole lot of Dark E at that particular time because I was trying to save up for level 5 minions. But I've now started the level 5 minions. I've got 9 days and 1 hour to go. And so I spent that Dark E. So the available Dark E now, let me see, I last got attacked. I got Town Hall Snipe here about 10 hours ago, and there was only 1,200 available. Well, if you're spending 2,500 Dark E and there's only 1,200 available, you're taking a hit right there. So you're probably going to keep hitting next until you find somebody who's got a lot of Dark E like I had at one point. So that's why I don't set up my base as anti-hog. But in war, where the only goal is getting stars, and you're willing to spend a little bit more for the goal of winning the war, hog raids are very common. It's a great way to 3-star a Town Hall 9. There's a lot of Town Hall 9s have 4 air defenses. They have lots of buildings. Going with all drags or going with giants and infantry. So giants, wall breakers, barbarians, archers. You're not going to be able to 3-star a Town Hall 9, but hogs are so overpowering that you can. So a lot of people use them, and so there is value in doing a anti-hog base in your war base. And so that's what I've done, and I'm going to take a quick look at this. And yeah, so this is my anti-hog base. Now you can see on the top there my bombs and Teslas are up there because I don't know if our enemy clan's watching this video, but I'm certainly not going to tell them where I'm putting those traps. So yeah, and I may need to move around some of the spring traps too now because they can see that. But anyway, there's a couple components of the anti-hog base that I want to point out. First off, the biggest thing is making it as tough as possible to get to the clan castle, because you put some troops in the clan castle. Hogs only attack defense; they don't attack troops, and so you release 30 or 40 hogs on this base, and you haven't cleaned out the clan castle, and there is anything in there, dragon, archers, wizards, witches. They're just going to keep going after the hog riders, and the hog riders aren't even going to acknowledge that they're there. I think that was in a video that I showed in a previous Daily Clash. They'll just keep on going, and meanwhile, especially if you've got troops with splash damage, you're going to take out a whole bunch of hog riders, and basically those attacks, if you take out the hogs, there's not a whole lot left in the attack to finish out your base. So spreading out your base in order to make it tough to draw out those clan castle troops. A lot of times hog raiders will send in a couple of hog riders to try to trigger that clan castle, but you can see you've got to get inside that circle. So if you just go after, let's say, that wizard tower, there's no guarantees that your hog riders are going to be far enough inside that circle to draw out all the clan castle troops. Now they probably are. This is not a perfect hog rider base. I probably need to do a better job of spreading it out, but ultimately you will be able to get the troops out. You just want to make it as tough as possible and make people use a bunch of their hog riders just to get your troops out. And then the second component of an anti-hog base is to try to set it up so you can predict where the hog riders are going to go. So you know what the artificial intelligence is of the hog rider. They're going to go after defenses, and when they're done with one defense, they're going to go after the next closest defense. So let's take a look at, say they send them on the top and they go after this archer tower. Well, when they finish that archer tower, the next available defense is that wizard tower. And when they finish that wizard tower, the next available defense is that air defense. And they're just going to make their way, if the design works, all the way around the base. Well, in the meantime, you've got various traps, you've got bombs, you've got Teslas, and you've got your long-range defenses, your mortars, which do good damage on hogs because it's splash damage. You've got your X-bows, which aren't great against hogs because they only attack one at a time, but they're very long-ranging, and that's why I have them in the middle, because they can basically shoot at the hogs while the hogs are going all the way around the side, and so they're taking that damage. That's why I don't put wizards in the middle. Even though wizards are very good against hogs, they don't have a very big radius. You can see very tight radius. So you put them in the middle, they're not even going to be able to attack the hogs until the hogs are inside the middle. So, this is what I designed as an anti-hog base. There are other folks who use anti-hog, and they work, I'm sure, pretty well. But I've had fairly good luck with this base, so we'll see how it holds up in this upcoming clan war. So. All right. I also want to welcome the number 1 and number 3 guys here. These are a couple of buddies from a previous clan. When I first started Clash, when I first I think I got up to Town Hall 7 before I joined any clan, at least Town Hall 6. And but then I joined a clan called Hell's Blood, and these were the 2 guys. Number 5 was the leader, and Danny D was a co-leader. Although I think Danny D actually helped found the clan originally with number 5. So that clan has since broken up. Had a real good clan, real good. We did a trophy push, got ourselves up. We were a mix of Town Hall 7s, 8s, 9s, maybe a couple of 10s. Number 5, and we got our trophies up to I think 21,000. So real good active clan. Always plenty of troops when you asked, but these clans they have a life cycle. Eventually broke up. So that clan did break up, but hey, they've come back to visit the comeback kids, and hopefully they stick around for a while. And we're going to go into war here together and battle it out. So welcome back, Danny and number 5, or welcome, not back. It's a brand new clan, but welcome, and looking forward to going into battle with you guys. All right, and then finally, I'm going to go ahead and break my shield and see if we can do a raid, but I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time searching for bases, so if we'll say if I find something in the first 10, great. Otherwise, I'll have to do my raid offline, and we'll do an attack another day. So, all right, I'm going to first get my barracks going. You always want to set your barracks to be training while you're attacking, so that when you come back, you're not starting from scratch. You can see I have dragons queued up. I do that a lot. I'll have a full army camp, but I'll queue up dragons so that if somebody in the clan wants dragons, because they take so long, 30 minutes, I've got some available. Let's see here. I always have a setup. There we go. I always have them available. I just get rid of some barbs and goblins, which is cheap. Dumping 20 of those on the gob map and have a drag ready to go, and then I can donate without waiting the 30 minutes. But if nobody asks for it, then I can cancel it and get my elixir back. So that's how I do it. Try to make drags available. People tend to like those on defense. So, all right, let's break the shield, and we got 10 bases to find one worth attacking. No, not enough loot. I'm looking for at least 150 of each to make it worth it, and a base that I can get to. If it's got really good defenses and everything's in the storage, I'm probably not going to go after it. But all right, 100 of each. It's just not really even worth my time. You're looking for 150. I'm looking for 150 of each. Dark E is a bonus. I just find, I got 2 level 6 Dark E drills that pump out, so total I'm pumping out 200 an hour. I can build up a lot of Dark E that way. And so, if I get Darky in a raid, great, but I don't worry about it too much. Alright, well, this is one of those bases. It's inactive. Guy hasn't been on in a while. The crossbows are not loaded. I'm sure, the clan castle's also not loaded because he hasn't been on in a while. So our goal here, I do have to get in the inside to get that Darky. So let's see how this goes. Alright, I do want to, I only see a Barb King. I don't see an Archer Queen. So get that Barb King over there. Probably get away without killing the Barb King in this case, just run away from him, but it's just easier. Okay, there's no splash damage over here. Oh, there's a Tesla. Alright, we'll bust through that. And I don't see any splash damage over here, so we can send in some gobs. See, the gobs are most vulnerable to splash damage, so you see a mortar or wizard tower nearby, that's when you probably wouldn't want to send in. Alright. Looks like I can figure out where he's got his hidden Teslas, so just sending in these gobs. Let's see here. Do a little inventory. Got most of his loot already. I would kind of like to get into that dark yellow. There's only 200 in there. Let's see. I'm missing 35,000. Oh, it's up there. Alright. In order to get to that Dark E, I'd have to break through a bunch of walls, and I just don't feel like it, to be honest with you. It's only 272 Dark E in there. So what I'm going to do is, this close, I'm going to go ahead and use my heroes, take out his town hall so I don't lose the trophies. I'm not too worried about trophies, but I mean, he leaves it out for a reason. So clear out these buildings, and then this is the great thing about having the Iron Fist. They're getting shots on my Barb King. I didn't want to take that many shots. Okay, well that didn't work out all that well, because now my Barb King's probably going to have an hour left in his recharge. So, let's see here. Yeah, 58 minutes. Okay, well that didn't work out that well, but I did get his loot. And that's pretty much how I farm. Lots of gobs, 14 giants, 10 wall breakers. That gives me the option, if I need to break through a bunch of walls and get to storage. But then 85 gobs, 30 archers, and 15 barbarians. That's my standard army. So, anyway, sorry for the long video. We're up over 18 minutes. Obviously, throwing in that raid added another 3-4 minutes in there. But hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe below if you want to find out about future video updates. Probably won't be making a video for a couple of days. Take a little break here, but I'll be coming back probably next week with some more videos. Leave a comment below if you've got any ideas for a future video. Otherwise, we'll keep doing what we do. Check out how we're doing in war. Check out different stuff that comes up, different tips, and yeah. So keep on clashing, good luck with your raids, and peace out.